Okay, so now let's see a bit of overview of what are we going to learn in this course. I have here a file. So there are four types of commands that we are going to learn. And as I said, this is not a full database course, but it's enough for a software developer so you can get on your next project. So the first one is data query language. What is data query language? There are all the commands necessary so we can get data and read it. And for example, in my application, I want to take read some data from a specific table, or read some data from 2 tables, or 3 tables, or 4 tables. This is where we will learn the commands necessary and how we can achieve that. Basically, this keyword select we will be using a lot. The next one is data manipulation language. What does mean? What it means? It means all the commands necessary so we can manipulate data. For example, in an application, let's try to think of an e-commerce application or any other application. Maybe you don't want just to read data. Maybe you want to add new data or modify the existing data. For example, if I go here in my course server, databases, Postgres, schemas, public, tables, and I go to film, and I select first 100 rows, maybe I need to add a new movie, or maybe I need to modify the title of an existing movie, or maybe I need to add a new delete a movie. This is manipulating the data because we are changing the data in our database. And here comes all the commands necessary to achieve that. Here are a list of some commands that we are going to expand. The next is data definition language. What does it mean? Are all the commands necessary to define database structures like schemas, tables, and databases, and so on. For example, I have here 15 tables, but what if I need to add one more table? What if I need to delete a table? Maybe I don't need it anymore. Or maybe I need to add here another column. Or maybe I need to change the data type of this specific column. Or maybe I need to add a brand new database. Or maybe I need to add a new schema, and so on. This is all the commands necessary. It includes in this specific type, data definition language, because we are not directly modifying data, but we are modifying the structures that hold the data. We are modifying the design of the database. And the next one is data control language. Are all the commands necessary to grant and revoke permissions? For example, maybe I want you to access my database, but I don't want you to access all the tables. I just want to access this table film, and I can give you this access, and I can revoke the access for other tables. Maybe I don't want you to delete something from the database, just read it. Here comes permissions, and we will see how we can grant that to some specific users. Or maybe I need to create a new user or modify an existing user. These are all the commands necessary to modify and add permissions. And this is what we are going to learn. Now, let's type a simple select, just so we can get our hands dirty. So I'm going to go to city. Here, I'm going to right click and type query tool. This we will use a lot, query tool, because we can write the commands from scratch. And I want to get, if I click here, I see there are 4 columns: city ID, city, country ID, last update. And I want to get all the information from this specific table. So I will get like this: select city ID, city, country ID, last update from city. So I'm going to click this button, execute refresh. You can also type the F5 key. And as you can see, I have written my first command to select and to read data. And in the next video we are going to explore what this command does behind the scenes.